The greatest enemy to change is familiarity. Familiarity is where you are used to something or to a certain way of doing things until it becomes autopilot. You find that once you familiarize yourself with something, you will not require more energy, you will not require more time to do that thing because it's just automatic, it comes automatic. And you find that now it gives you a certain of a level of comfort because you don't need to think, how will I do it? Because already in your mind it has been registered that to do this, I'll have to do this. So it becomes automatic. Now when you want to do something different, it will require you first of all to think, how will I do it? How will I achieve it? And you find that by doing that, will first of all require your time. It will require also your energy. You'll have to spend an extra energy more, either in the mental and even in the physical, because this thing is something new. It is not registered in your mind. And that's why you find now it will take you some energy or some effort to make sure that you accomplish that new task or that new thing. So you find that that's why many people don't want to try something new, because first of another thing, it's like you don't know the outcome. What will be the outcome? So you find that people, most of us, we rely on the comfort zone, the things that we are used to do, the friends that we are used to. You don't want to move a notch higher. You don't want to move to the land of unknown, because now that one also will bring in the issue of faith. You don't know if these things will succeed. So you are getting out of your comfort zone. And you find that in doing that, because your body and your mind is used to rest or to comfort, you'll find it hard. That's why you find that you may do it first time, second time, but now it reaches a point where saturation, when it becomes now hard, you cannot continue, you cannot persist. But now when you go beyond the saturation point, you find that now your mind will register this thing as being the right one, and that's why you find that you can continue. This comes in even for people who want to break addiction, because now they are used to that stimulation, maybe that feeling good mind environment. You find that because the mind just has reached that point of wanting more and more. Once you don't put in more, you find that you feel some discomfort, you feel like you are not okay. That's why you find someone will go and take, they call it an piga lock, and a toa lock. So unapata yani to restore him back to that comfort zone or that level where ana feel pleasure or comfort. Now once you realize that no change is comfortable, you need to be intentional. Whatever you have started, no matter the challenges you are facing, continue, because after some time now your mind will register this thing as being okay, as being normal, or this is how things are supposed to do. But from the starting point, it will not be easy. You need to persist, you need to continue. Now with the time, when you go beyond the saturation point, you're able finally to adapt that new change. The good thing or the greatest thing to avoid going into a comfort zone, continue doing something until to a level where you feel like now there is no big change that you need to do that thing. When you reach that point, you can shift to another thing, so that to avoid becoming a victim of comfort or comfortability. So do something until now, ukifika mahali you feel like there is no other results that are coming in or coming out. Now change to another way of doing it. It doesn't mean that you need to maybe change like make a 360 degrees turn around. No, you can just change in the way maybe you do it slightly. For example, maybe you are used to waking up 5, you are now used to waking up. Why can't you change now? You wake up at 4:30 to break that cycle, maybe of comfort. Sometimes you start doing it with a good intention, but with the time, because of comfort, you reach a point where you do things but without the revelation. So you can change it and now see how, make your mind to be working, make your mind to be very busy wanting to adapt to something new, something different. And I know by that you are able to avoid being a victim of comfort. You'll always be wanting to more, wanting to grow. Your mind also, the capacity will grow, will increase. You'll how to think, how to reason. You will always be willing to do something more extra And by doing that, you can able to achieve more rather than just falling in the category of comfort, which may make you not to change. Shalom.